The injury that my subject has is lateral epicondylitis, also known as tennis elbow. The first bony landmark that correlates with this injury is the lateral epicondyle, which is the bony bump on the outside of the elbow. The second bony landmark is the medial epicondyle, which is the bony bump on the inside of the elbow. And the third bony landmark is the olecranon process, which forms the outer bump of the elbow. The first soft tissue structure that correlates with this injury is the wrist extensors, which attaches to the base of the fifth metatarsal and travels up to the lateral epicondyle. The second soft tissue structure is the brachioradialis, which is a muscle of the forearm that flexes the forearm at the elbow. And the third soft tissue structure is the biceps group, which is the largest muscle group in the upper arm. An acute treatment option is to rest and ice the arm and avoid any activity that makes the pain feel worse. Another acute treatment option is to use a t-shirt to create a sling for the injured arm. First, put your head through the shirt as you normally would, and then position the injured arm so that the shirt is supporting it, like so. A long-term treatment option is an exercise called the downward wrist stretch. Hold one arm straight out in front of you and slowly bend your wrist down and slightly out until you feel a stretch. You can hold it for a few seconds, up to 30 seconds, and then relax. Repeat this 2 or 3 times a day. Another long-term treatment option is performing a finger stretch with rubber band. Place a rubber band around your thumb and fingers and slightly cup your hand. Gently spread your thumb and fingers apart and then back together. Repeat 10 times for 3 sets and do this exercise 1 or 2 times a day. The other joint location is the shoulder. The first bony landmark is the clavicle, which is also known as the collarbone. The clavicle goes from the sternum to the shoulder, connecting to the shoulder blade by way of the acromioclavicular joint. The next bony landmark is the scapula. The scapula, which is also known as the shoulder bone, is a large triangular-shaped bone that lies in the upper back. The scapula connects the humerus with the clavicle. Lastly, the soft tissue structure is the deltoid. The deltoid is a thick muscle on the top of the shoulder that is the prime mover of shoulder abduction.